Hello and welcome to Race Streamer. Exciting announcement day. So, I'm here at Snetterton today for a reason further than just having a bit of a laugh. I've come here with a friend, but the reason is, you'll find out shortly, I'm going to be needed here next year as it goes. Now it turns out I've been doing quite a lot in the last 2 years. I was just catching up on things the other day. So before I announce what I'm going to be doing next year, I thought I'd throw together a, not a Rocky style montage, but just a montage, show you what I've been doing. Hello and welcome to Race Streamer. I don't have a motorsport racing licence. I've done a handful of karting events in the past and the last one was about 4 years ago. My neck, my hands, my shoulders, my ribs, everything is just sore.
I'm absolutely shattered.
Eyes on the lights, the red, the green, we're racing. Yeah, let's have a look at that again up the inside into Garda. Classic manoeuvre being done there by Rob Dowsett. No contact, clean as you like. That's a very, very nice move for the lead of this race. B final, but here we come then. Across the line, there's Rob Dowsett. He wins in the C final.
I started 7th and I won.
Right, no, he's dropped a couple of positions, so that's him fighting back past. Dowsett down the inside, goes for the lead. Did Rob Dowsett get that done? No, it's still side by side with Dan Seeger as they go into Wilkins. Rob Dowsett does take the lead. Mignon now trying to keep Dowsett behind. Is Dowsett going down the inside? That's a great move by Rob Dowsett. Yellow flags into Christmas. No opportunity there, but Rob Dowsett is closing all the time. Rob Dowsett, what an effort. Finishes in third. More experience than Chris Powell, and he is closing in on Jason Bradbury. Good move there by Rob Dowsett down the inside, gets third place back. Dowsett still trying to find his way past Langthorpe. Contacts warning for the 170, which is Dean Everest.
Oh, and a late move to the inside by Chris Powell, scribbling for it. Is he going to get the double overtake? Yes, he is. He is going to get the double overtake, so long as he can just get good enough drive against Dowsett. No, Dowsett's going to be on the outside, but Powell will have the inside of the next corner. And we've seen good drive this race, but no, Dowsett is going to be able to get that.
Third. We are on the podium overall.
Okay.
From 2 hits, Rob's done 2 races. He's got a pop both times.
How about that?
Right, so finished the track day. Figured I might as well tell you what I'm all up to next year now. So, the exciting news is I'm going to be doing a whole season of car racing next year, which is something that I've been aiming for the last couple of years now, but I feel like it's actually the right time to do it. So the guy that I'm going to be racing with, and on an arrive and drive basis, I'm racing with Sam McKee, like the races that I've done this year at Alton Park and Brands Hatch, Indy. And I managed to catch up with him a couple of days ago to speak to him about our upcoming race plans. But to say I'm excited is an understatement.
We're going racing together next year.
Yes, we are.
Which is mental thinking about it. So we're doing a full season together of Track Day Championship, for which we have a calendar. I think you have it handy.
We're supposed to be starting the season in April at Donington Park, and then we're going to Silverstone, Castlecombe, Alton Park, which we're really looking forward to because we've gone well there before, and Snetterton, and then Brands Hatch Indy for the season closer.
So in terms of what we got done in Track Day Trophy this year, which is pretty much the same regulations minus a few control parts near enough. We were under power, yet we still managed to finish third on 2 occasions. So what have we got going on with the car to make us a little bit more competitive on paper for next year?
Well, as you say, the car was designed to run in 750 Motor Club's Road Sport Series, which has a different class structure. So while it was near the top in Track Day Trophy, it was around 20 horsepower away, or around 60 kilos, depending what tariff you're using to achieve the performance. So over the winter, when the car's finished after its last race on Saturday, I will be taking a little bit of weight out. A lightweight battery and lightweight exhaust system will be enough to get it down to 1,200 kilos flat without driver, and the rest will be in power. The car could always handle a little bit more power, a bit more straight line speed. So probably different cams and a different ECU calibration.
How are you feeling for next year? Because you are hella busy, man.
Yeah, I've got 13 races booked already. It's going to be fun, and that's without managing to do anything in other cars or perhaps get hold of something else. There's always doors open halfway through the season, as you know. So yeah, it's going to be fun. So long as the thing's as reliable as usual, I've no worries really, because 45-minute races are its bread and butter. It's done 2 dozen already. So I think it'd be great.
We talk about reliability. It's not been without a slight hitch. However, we know that the track, we know that your car's been super reliable over time, which is why we're racing it together. And this will be your 5th season of racing, right?
Car's only ever failed to finish 2 races in its career. One was a suspension failure at Brands Hatch, and another was due to accident damage. So really, out of, I think it's 28 races now, it's pretty good going. So yeah, I think for us to get through 6 rounds of a championship, provided we don't have any major mishaps, I am leaning on wood. I don't think that's going to be an issue. So long as we can put in the performance, I think we're going to be right up there.
I don't have any qualms in saying this, actually, but we're going to win. We're going out to win the championship with this.
Exactly.
That's the really exciting thing.
That's it. Let's not be coy. We think it's going to go on. Right, sure. We feel we can win it, which is why we're doing it.
That's the thing that, for me personally, I haven't had so far. Because, to be fair, the field of drivers in Club 100, especially this year, ouch, they're so good. So it almost feels a bit like I'm retreating off that into car racing. But to be fair, this is the thing that I've always wanted to do for yourself as well. Like, you've only done car racing, you haven't done karting. It's just that attraction of racing at real circuits. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I guess final thing to think about then is, given the experience that we've had this year in Track Day Championship, what do you think are going to be the biggest differences with Championship next year? Other than the fact that obviously we're running for the whole season, right? So there's control parts to consider, but anything racing-wise that you can think of? Because I'm hoping it will kind of be the same, because it's been pretty good this year.
Yeah, as you say, control tyre, we have to run the Toyo R888R, which takes away the choice about whether you go on dries or wets, removes a bit of agonising for you, I suppose, which helps.
Yeah, that brand's agonising that we had.
Yeah, exactly. And it tries to level the playing field a little bit. There's still obviously some people who'll be on newer ones than us, but I don't know. It's not like there's prize money. It's not like it's going to be a cutthroat thing just because there's points awarded and it's a championship. But I think what we'll find is people taking it a little more seriously. Trophy, there's people, we saw different cars at each race. Some were the same, but some were different. Championship, I think we're going to see the same people turning up each time. And I think we're going to see them testing on Friday every time as well. So I think the standard is going to be higher just because people's commitment level to do a championship rather than a series of standalone races like Trophy is naturally higher, and they're putting a little bit more into it. So I think it will be. I think it will be quicker. I think it will be tougher racing. And if you look at the timesheets from the ones we were at, and in both cases, Championship was faster than Trophy, even though the regs are the same. Just because I think the cars are a bit better developed, and the drivers are probably are as well. But that doesn't hold any fear for me, because to be honest, this is your first full season racing cars. We need serious bars to measure you against, because if you're finishing third first time out, okay, we need to go somewhere faster, because it's no good being out front. You know, that first finishing third in your first race, fantastic, but actually you didn't get a lot of racing done because you were quite far out. The two leaders had got away, and the rest of the pack was behind you. Whereas if we've got people challenging us throughout, the experience you're getting, whilst hopefully still just about winning at the very last lap, it is far more complete, isn't it?
Which is why Brands was incredible for that reason.
Yes.
We got so much more of a kick out of having to really fight for it. Because being honest, we inherited third at Alton, didn't we? We were up there for it, but then someone drops off and we got third as a result of that.
Exactly.
But
we did.
Thankfully, bad luck didn't befall anyone surrounding us in positions at Brands Hatch, and we just overtook them on the road. Or one in the pits, but the rest of them on the road. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. Have you bought a trophy cabinet yet? The shelf is going to get full, I think.
I'm just going to get rid of the glasses and put trophies in there. It's fine. I've got a plan. IKEA do cheap double cabinets. Well, to be fair, I'm going to need one. So yes, super excited to get cracking with Sam racing in Track Day Championship next year. We'll probably have a pre-season test day of some sort, just on a track day at Donington is the plan, sometime in late February or March. So it's a little while until I'm going to be back out on circuit, sadly, but it's going to be worth the wait. There is another part of the announcement which I didn't think to say earlier, which is, sadly, I won't be racing in Club 100 next year, or at least with the way that my personal finances are at the moment. Everything that I've got is going into racing in cars. I've really enjoyed my time in Club 100. Like, I can't have thought, I don't think I could have found somewhere better to start racing in, for sure, because the level of competition is absolutely fierce, and it's taught me a lot about racecraft. I've met loads of really decent people through it as well, so it's going to be a shame not being able to see most of them next year. If my situation changes, I'm going to try and jump in on some races. I don't know whether it'll be endurance or sprint 60 or sprints. It'll just depend on what I can do. So I will be documenting everything that I do next year relative to car racing, if I get back in karts at all. And if you are interested in following that stuff, then feel free to subscribe to the channel. If you've enjoyed this sort of style of announcement video, which is probably a bit long-winded, feel free to give the video a like, and I will see you guys again for another new content video sometime next year, but I've got a few more things to post for the time being in the next few weeks. Bye!